I'm Jennifer Caulfield, and I'm raising money for my friend Maura Gomez to get her U.S. citizenship. Maura was the caregiver for my parents for almost 3 years. I've known her for about 3 years. And she first took care of my mom, who was in the last stages of Alzheimer's. And then my mom passed away, and then she took care of my dad until he passed away last March from complications from Parkinson's. And Maura is just such a wonderful person. She took great care of my parents as if they were her own family. She's been in the U.S. for a long time, over 30 years, and she really, really wants to get her U.S. citizenship. Maura's from El Salvador, and she came to the United States back in the 80s, I think it was, because it was too dangerous for her down there. She doesn't even go home and visit anymore. Most of her family is here in the United States. She's been here legally the whole time. She has her green card. She has a California driver's license and a car, and all that's left is her citizenship. Maura was amazing with my parents, taking care of my mom. My mom was bedridden, and it was the whole 9 yards. My mother couldn't do anything for herself, so it was diaper duty, feedings, all of that. Maura just loved my mother. She took care of her like she was her own mother. She would pet her head and kiss her on the cheek, and she could get my mother laughing. It was very cute. And then when my mother died, we lost the funding to pay Maura, and she stayed on anyway because she just wouldn't abandon my dad, and he needed help by that time, and from Parkinson's. And she worked for $25 a day in the beginning, because that's all I could afford to pay her for like a month or two until I could get the resources in place for her to get money from the state. She never made a huge amount of money, but at least she made a little closer to what she was worth after that. But she stayed for $25 a day. She just wouldn't leave my dad. And it's really because of her that my parents were able to stay at home till the end of their lives, which is what they wanted to do. And then with my dad, with the Parkinson's, he got to the point where he had to have tube feedings, and she would prepare the tube feedings and change his catheter bag and all kinds of stuff. It wasn't real pretty, and nothing fazed her. She just never flinched. She doesn't want to do any more caregiving jobs because it broke her heart. She said she can't take any more losses. She can't stand the losses, so now she's cleaning houses happily.